Hello, everyone. Good night, good evening, good afternoon of you out there watching. Good morning. Dom over there is morning over there in Malaysia. So, welcome to Toon Talk Worldwide. My name is Chris, the American Mag. Mighty Wayne here with me, and of course, Dom. Roy should be joining pretty soon. We should have all for back. So we'll just have to wait a little bit. But welcome everyone. Hit the like, subscribe if you're new. Become a member if you can. It helps us a lot, of course. And also you get exclusive content and giveaways every month. Um, all right. So how's it going, everybody? Jody Revolution saying morning, Chris, Derek, and Dom. Yeah, it's morning over there in Australia for sure. All right. So we got more Man U stuff. I'm sorry, Man City stuff to discuss because it does correlate, like I said yesterday.
It's
However,
bubbling under
Newcastle seem to there's Alpha right there, our guy from Iceland. Unbelievable stuff. All the way from What's up, Alpha? How you doing,
Hello.
mate? You doing good?
Hello. How can you hear me?
We hear you good, man.
Yeah,
You can
yeah,
hear
you're
us?
loud and clear.
Yes, I got some small advice. I hope I have better sound now.
Yeah. We definitely hear you good now. So welcome again, man. Lovely to have you back on the show, bro. You doing
Thank
good?
you very much. Yes, I actually have a small scoop this time.
Yeah, man.
Because I was the Albert Gudmundsson, the player that was linked with us. I was just in a local swimming pool that I go to every evening, and he came into the jacuzzi. There I go to the jacuzzi sometimes after training, and he was in the jacuzzi with his friend. And I couldn't control myself, so I introduced myself as a Newcastle fan.
Yeah.
And I just asked him if straight like if there is anything true in the rumor that with him and Newcastle, and he was like very silent for a short time, and then he smiled a little bit actually, and then he actually gave me a bit of a hint. He said that there's some guy, I don't know much about this, but that there's some guy working at Genoa that works also at Newcastle that liked him or something like this. But I think Inter is interested in him now, but I know he was linked with us a little bit.
Yeah.
And who's he playing for now at the minute, Ulfa?
Genoa.
All right,
Genoa.
in Italy.
Yeah, he's been having a very good season over there. But okay. I ended up saying to him, if he comes, I will buy a Gudmundsson kit because I saw he was with his friends, so I didn't want to disturb him too much. But he asked me questions about Newcastle. He was a little bit joking, like isn't Shearer the main guy there or something like this? But I could tell he wanted to say more than he did. That was the impression I got.
Oh well, that's good.
Right.
So who's this guy then? What's the name?
Albert Gudmundsson.
Alfred.
Albert. His grandfather was like very famous. His grandfather is the most famous Icelandic football player ever. It's kind of a football royalty family in Iceland. His grandfather played for AC Milan back in the days.
Yeah.
And one of the Glasgow clubs. I don't remember if it was Celtic or Rangers.
Yeah, and remember Rangers having an Icelandic player.
Yeah, could be. He has only the grandson has only played in Italy, I think, and Netherlands a bit.
Yeah.
And he's a bit like Gordon. He's very quick. He's very quick on his feet, but and very technical also.
Yeah. All right.
Good.
Yeah, man. We gotta take a look at him for sure. All right. Well, we gotta dive into this piece of news. The Telegraph reporting the Newcastle are unwilling to join Man City's fight against the Premier League to avoid being caught in a crossfire, according to them. There's definitely a topic of discussion. However, it seems to be a smart thing. Obviously, Man City are taking out all the hit, and it looks like it could benefit Newcastle along the way. However, this doesn't mean that if they win, Man City wins, that all of a sudden PSR gets abolished. It's not going. It's not that. I mean, it's not just going to. They're going to have to make changes or whatever, because I don't see. First of all, I don't see how having FFP is anti anything. Um, so they agree. They vote again. They once again. Roy was saying yesterday, teams voted for this. So I don't know how illegal this could be. However, we're going to get into it. But let's not mess around. Let's talk about this. First of all, this report by the Telegraph saying that Newcastle are unwilling to join the fight with Man City. What do you guys think about this whole situation? Mighty Win.
I'm surprised that Newcastle. Well, I am and I'm not. I'm not surprised that they want to stay out the firing line. If Man City are up and running with the ball, let them do the heavy lifting.
Right.
But you are saying you can't see how the rules that they've introduced are anti-competitive. But of course they're anti-competitive, because they are, they're introducing arbitrary means to say we don't think that sponsorship deal represents fair market value. Fair market value in any business.
That is one thing, though. That is not every single charge against City. You know
no,
what I mean?
This has got nothing to do. At this stage, this has got nothing to do with 115 charges. This is because they had various sponsorship deals lined up, and the Premier League have said they don't represent fair market value. Fair market value to me, and in any other business in the world, fair market value is what somebody is prepared to pay for something. So Man City are saying that these rules are costing them money. So they want the Premier League to recompense them for the money that they are losing by them not allowing the deals that they've had lined up.
Right.
And in any other walk of life, it is anti-competitive. The problem lies when effectively the Premier League is kind of like a private club. And in any club, the members make the rules. If you don't like the rules, don't join the club. What Man City are saying is that these rules weren't there when they joined the club. They've been introduced since they joined.
Yeah, but again, these reasons does to me. Well, things change. The VAR didn't exist at the time either. So what now? I don't know, but I'm saying I don't. I think the PSR it is the rules within PSR are old as hell. Like football value is not the same now than what it was 15 years ago. And players
Correct.
now are worth 300 million pounds. Before it wasn't like that. So I think that should be changed.
But PSR S is the big initial in PSR, sustainability, because what they were introduced to replace financial fair play, and the sustainability bit was to ensure that clubs didn't go bust. Mm-hmm. It wasn't to ensure fair competition. There's never ever been fair competition.
Right.
It was introduced to make sure that clubs didn't go bust. There is no way that Man City are going to go bust because they are receiving the revenue. So they should be able to receive as much revenue as they can and spend as much of that as they want within the 90%, 75% framework.
All right. Well, we're gonna get everybody's take on this. Shout out to our main Jimmy Moore in the chat, by the way. Jimmy, he's part of the American Mag show now, so he's gonna be here on Friday. Trust me, we're gonna put him in here. And also George Eaton
my
was
favorite. He's my favorite person.
Yeah. All of us, all of our favorite.
Hang
guy.
on, I thought that was right.
That's Jimmy Moore, man. He was with us on the
Jimmy Moore's
American Mag.
#1, man.
Yeah, I know
Jimmy
that.
Moore's my
Yeah.
number
Oh,
one.
yeah. You thought you were. You thought you were.
He's a twat, though. He is a twat. But I love
Yeah,
him.
yeah. Well, he told me a part of Jimmy's contract to join the channel is that he doesn't want to be put with you because he doesn't like
With
you.
me.
So we gotta please that.
What's
Now, what was I called? George Eaton. He was asking for the link to become a member. Here's the link so you can become a member, mate. I just put it in the chat again. So if you can use the link if you're on iOS. If you're on iPhone, obviously you don't have the join button. So they make it difficult, but you can join, be a member via link, and there you go, mate. All right. Well, all the way from Malaysia, Dom, what do you think about this whole situation? What do you think, man?
My views are not much different from Win's view. I never agreed with the concept of FFP in the first place. As Win just said, it was meant to ensure that clubs don't spend more than they could afford to. Like a credit card, right? It's literally like a credit card. They don't want clubs to overspend beyond their capacity, and ends up at the end of the season, comes out and bites them in the ass, and then it messes up the whole league. So I get that. I understand that. But when we have the money, why shouldn't the club be able to spend it? Because if you're talking about fair play, then in that case, you have to scale down the top 6 clubs because they have been receiving far more revenue than most of the other clubs in the Premiership. So yeah, but the whole city thing, locally, the lads in Malaysia are having a bit of a laugh because it's literally a case of first you break the rules. There's some rules there. There's some rules there. You quietly try to break the rules, and when you get caught, you try to fight the system, saying that the system is wrong. So I'm not an expert, right, in all this. So I don't know who's right and who's wrong, but it really sounds like they broke the rules. They tried to break the rules quietly. They got caught, and now they're trying to say the system is wrong for catching them. So it's a bit funny. But I read that they mentioned Newcastle somewhere in their little court case. So I really hope we don't get involved. I think this is not something we want to. It's not a punch up we want to get in right now, because I think because of this whole the Saudi thing and all that, when the takeover by PRF happened, I think we should keep our heads low for a little bit. So I don't think we should go and get in a punch up with Manchester City at the moment. Yeah, that's for me.
Roy?
Well, I look at it in 2 different ways, really. Because with PSR, I don't mind the rules because it has been made to protect some clubs from going to like administration and stuff and being ruined. But then you're punishing clubs now. So, I mean, Everton were trying to compete. They were run badly, and then they got the points deducted. Forest the same way, and then that was the hope. So what happened to Forest if they went down because of the points deduction? You've destroyed the whole thing that you've done by getting a team that was one of the better bottom 5 or bottom 6, and they end up going down because you punished them for spending maybe 20-30 million more than should have. So that 35 a year, which is 105 over 3 years, needs to change. It needs to go up to 200, 250 at least. That's one of the changes. Another thing with us is as soon as we get taken over, they start putting all these restrictions. You can't sell players to Saudi because they own the club. You can't do all these deals with the sponsors from the same country, all that stuff one by one. And then, so we can't spend money. We can't have a high income because they won't let us get a high income. And then we're stuck with this low net loss, which is 35 a year. And imagine getting deducted points because of this. So we'll never catch up. City makes what, 600, 700 million a season?
No, they are the top of the tree now. They are
what, worldwide.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean 800. Bloody hell. We're in a quarter of that, or third. I don't think we've hit 300 yet. So how are we going to supposed to compete with them? No chance. And then their wage bill is probably 3 times as much as ours. So they can afford to bring someone and say, here you go, mate, there's 250,000 a week, 300,000 a week. You can't compete with them. So it needs to change a bit. I mean, I'm not saying, next season, scrap it and then change the PSR rules and change it maybe at least the next step to 50 a season. So make it 150 instead of 105. So give clubs another 45 million extra. Have a fixed penalty system. So let's say from one. So if you exceed your spending by, let's say, 10 million, from 1 to 10, you get deducted 2 points. And then from another 10, it goes to 5 points. So the more you exceed, the more. But with Everton, let's go deduct 6 points, 10 points. They can't make their mind up. And then they changed it. They went 10 first, and then was it 6? And then Forest for all this bullshit. There was no regulation. So let's say I steal a candy, I go to prison for 1 year. Another guy steals a candy, he goes for 6 months. So they haven't got regulations yet. So they need to do a fixed penalty system as well. Let's see. I hope City win. I really hope City win, because that will open. If they lose, and the Premier League goes and start with that 115-point cold cases and stuff, City's going to go like, plea off. We're going to the Super League. That's my biggest fear.
Well, with them, that's the thing.
Yeah, let's see. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but we'll see. I mean, if you forget what they've done before 2016, 17. Since 17 till now, they've probably been the best run club in the world. It was that period before with the first 2 years after their takeover, and then they built the club and they started doing all these dodgy dealings. And then when Pep came, he actually fixed it up. They spent less than Man U and Arsenal almost, or Liverpool. So they haven't been the biggest spenders. And they're one of the few
but that's
clubs,
because, like Chelsea, they already,
had that.
broke the bank and built the thing and built their youth system up and built their academy up, which is now reaping the benefits 10 years later.
Yeah, and we can't do that because we're restricted.
We can't do that, exactly.
If you remember, I've seen Simon Jones once say, when clubs get taken over, they should have 1 or 2 years of unlimited spending just to give them a chance to build the club up, and then start with the third year.
Yeah, well, I see nothing wrong with unlimited spending. It's unlimited borrowing, which puts clubs in jeopardy. Like Man United have done. The Glazers came in and bought that, and they bought it completely in debt. They borrowed the money, knowing that Man U had the revenue to finance the debt.
And they're going to get more money from the taxpayers to get their stadium sorted.
Well, I don't think that's
ridiculous, that, man. Absolutely ridiculous.
That's another story. That's another program.
I'll get my McDonald's milkshake ready.
Yeah.
Banana.
Yep. All right. Well, Steve, what do you think, man?
Well, I think everyone said everything. I think it has punished us because, I suppose, after the takeover was done, they pushed it even more. So basically, we couldn't do what we wanted to do. But this new system just a lot better. So we may be able to spend a bit more. But as you say, you've still got to bring the revenue in. And as Wynne said, Man City had already done the job before the rules came in.
So they've not had to spend the money since, but the revenue they're bringing in, I suppose the Premier League are looking at the same thing with us. We're not allowed to get money from sponsors from any business we're actually involved with. We've actually got shares in as PIF. So I suppose the Premier League are being scrutinising most of the deals from most of us.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
Yeah. Plus we can't sell players to Saudi.
Yeah.
So they're doing us market value again, and then
is that a real thing? We cannot sell.
No, we can sell, but
we sold ASM for 25 million, which to me was way undervalued.
Yeah.
And they're talking now about paying 80 to 90 million for Casemiro.
Shout out to my man Strasbourg Steve in the chat, and also thank you so much to George Eaton for joining the membership. I appreciate that, mate. And if you're out there, you want to become a member, get exclusive content with giveaways, join the membership right now. Hit the join button or use the link given earlier today. So thank you to George and everybody out there. Hit the likes, folks. It's free. That helps us a lot to keep growing the channel. So please hit the likes, everybody. If you haven't already, look and see if you have hit the like. Sometimes it's easy to forget. So smash the like button right now so more fans, more Newcastle United fans can come on the show and watch this stuff right here. All right. Well, Alfred, all the way from Iceland, mate. Is it? I'm assuming there's no nighttime. It's all daylight over there, right? You got yeah, man. Look, it's like 9 in the morning over there, man.
Midnight in Reykjavik.
Unbelievable daylight stuff, man. Unbelievable.
Get the schnapps out. Get the schnapps out. Come
10:30. 10:30.
10:50. Look at that. You can mow the lawn. You can mow the grass, man. Oh,
yeah, did it yesterday.
You got the guy. That's unbelievable. Yeah. But all right, mate. Well, tell us what do you think about this situation? Newcastle United not joining the fight, publicly. I guess. I mean, obviously, I'm sure that like every Newcastle fan are hoping that. Well, first of all, I think Newcastle fans are hoping that the PSR FFP gets fixed, gets abolished, goes away. I mean, because I'm not a fan that thinks I want a city to win because it benefits me, even though even if they did the wrong thing. I try to carry myself doing the right thing every chance I can. And if you did the crime, you got to do the time. That's the way I think. Now, I do still believe that PSR is a joke, so especially now. But a lot of fans want Man City to win just because. But what do you think, Alfred?
I think in the first place, to me, it's quite simple. When they allowed Roman Abramovich to buy Chelsea.
Don't hold the mic too close to your mouth.
Sorry.
It's popping. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. Thank you.
When they allowed Roman Abramovich to buy Chelsea, there was no way back.
Right.
I'm a big fan of the system, like it's in Spain and Germany with presidents and so on. But if they wanted to do that, they could not allow the takeover of Chelsea. So I think the FIFA fair play rules falls on itself in a way because they made it too late. Like they cannot punish City or Newcastle for something that was that they already started themselves. It's the Premier League. It's not the clubs, in my opinion. The Premier League, sadly, has just with VAR rules this year, and there are a lot of things where I feel like the people working for Premier League are maybe not doing what they get paid for enough, in my opinion.
Yeah. Now PSR, is that only FFP? Is that only in the Premier League? Like it doesn't go to the women's football, so it doesn't have nothing to do with.
They made, in my opinion, they just made it too late. If they wanted to do something like this, they should have done it in 1992 when they started the Premier League. I mean, they already allowed Chelsea to spend like crazy. Why do they allow Chelsea to do it but not City or Newcastle? It's just
And Man City as well.
It's a bit hypocritical, in my opinion.
Well, historically, the English top division has been dominated by money. You can go back to Arsenal in the 30s. Sunderland won the league when they were known as the Bank of England club, because they had a really wealthy owner who wanted to put his money into Sunderland. Then John Moore, the pool, when football pools were the big gambling thing of the country, John Moore, who owned the pools, he put his money into Liverpool when Shankly was there, so they were buying all the best players. He paid. He bought 2 players when Liverpool were in the 2nd division, and they were both almost world record transfers at the time. Jack Walker did the same at Blackburn. He bought Alan Shearer when Man United couldn't afford him because he paid so much over the odds. Man United, they've always looked after, because historically, again, they've always had a massive fan base and a massive revenue stream. And then
club teams as well.
So it was Liverpool and Man U then, with Arsenal, of course, who'd maintained their status from the 30s onwards. And then Man City came in, new boys on the block with new money. Chelsea came in, new boys on the block, new money. It was ever thus. Money has always spoken in football. And now they're saying, well, it used to, but not now, because now we need to protect the big 6 as it is now, which was always just the big 3. Yeah.
You remember in the 70s?
Arsenal, Liverpool, and Man U were the big 3. And now they've lost that grip. Now they've lost that grip. They want to start imposing.
But you remember with the Clough?
Yeah.
He spent crazy money and he was winning everything when he was.
That's right. Well, he did.
With Forest as well.
First £1 million footballer, £1 million goalkeeper. Yeah. When they were winning everything.
Players won 30 quid a week and stuff, and they went and bought £1 million player. Imagine.
Yeah. That's right. So football has always ruled the roost.
And the Rovers in the 90s.
There's no reason why it shouldn't, as long as clubs don't. It should be from somebody's pocket, not from borrowing from a bank. They are the only safeguards that they need. Don't allow clubs to borrow.
I mean, aren't clubs like regular people? Like when you go to get a loan, if you don't make enough income, then you don't get a loan. I mean, if a club is bankrupt, they're not making any money. They're red. Their books are red. Then why would banks keep giving them money?
Look at Man U.
Because Man United could afford.
Man United is a different thing. Man United make money under sleep. I'm talking about what this rule came to do is, help clubs not go under and not go broke.
Yeah, but banks love it. Yeah, but banks love it. The banks, Man U's debt, it's the same as it was 10 years ago. It hasn't changed. And they're paying almost 80 million a year interest. And the bank is laughing. He's like, keep the
Man U, but Man U can do that. Man U can do that. Not everybody else.
Yeah. But they're paying 80 million just interest on their loan. Yeah. And just keep paying it. And the bank's happy. And the Glazers are happy. Because they're not paying for anything.
Yeah, they haven't put any money into Man United.
Yeah. Which is very smart on them. But, I mean, they basically got a club for nothing. And they make money. Yeah. But you know what I say? There's a twat club and they deserve it. And the fans are plastic twats.
Everything catches up with everything eventually. The playing field will level out.
Yep.
Well,
but it needs to be allowed to. So if Villa want to spend a load of dosh, if Nottingham Forest want to spend a load of dosh, if Everton want to spend a load of dosh, they should be allowed to, as long as it's money that they've got and not money that they are borrowing.
Yeah. Do you remember in 2010 or 11? I think, no, it might have been 11. Liverpool were 1 or 2 days away from going in administration. And they got saved at the end, and look at them now. They were not far off.
I can't remember that, to be honest.
11 or 12. Oh, I'm trying to think.
I can't remember Liverpool ever being reported as being.
Yeah, they were a few days away from going. Yeah, and then they got taken over.
I need to check that out.
They were saved by the Red Sox guy. What's his name now? Boston Red Sox. I used to like them until the bastard went and bought them. Red Sox, that is. No.
Aye, the Red Sox, they're my baseball team.
Yeah, that's my team. Hey, me and Win have the same baseball team.
Yeah, man, we the Yankees all the way, man. Yankees and St. Louis Cardinals.
Yankees is the Man U of USA. So they're twats. Yeah.
No.
And they stole Babe Ruth. See, I know my baseball.
The curse of the Babe.
There you go.
That's one hell of a curse because he won everything with the Yankees. So, all right. Well, let's get back to Newcastle. I mean, where is this going to? I guess we just got to sit and watch. Really, I mean, there's nothing we can do. Newcastle very much staying away from the drama
on the sidelines.
I don't think though that this is going to abolish. Even if City win, I don't think this is going to automatically PSR. I don't think it's going to work that way, man. Because why did City sign for it? Because they signed. They signed. I mean,
yeah, but I think City's case is not about PSR. City's case is about allowing them to sign sponsorships without
fair market value.
FMV.
Fair market value for sponsorships.
Yeah, so Etihad will go and say, here you go. You get 200 million on your shirt, while Real Madrid, who's 10 times your size, get 50.
Yeah.
Well, different league though. I mean, how much?
Yeah, but of course the Premier League, and here's the rub: the Premier League is the only league which has these rules in place.
Yeah.
So there's nothing to stop Qatar.
But isn't FFP a UEFA thing?
No. The UEFA thing is
something else.
That's someone else. That's the UEFA spending rule, where if you are in Europe, the most you can spend on players' salaries and agents' fees is 70% of your turnover, of your revenue. The Premier League currently is 90%, but if you're in Europe, it's down to 70%. So that's another good reason why us not being in Europe is actually a benefit, believe it or not, because we can spend currently 90% of our turnover, whereas if we were in Europe, we could only spend 70% of our turnover.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be interesting to see how this, this moves on. But I don't know when is going to be the trial. You said, and how come it was this fast?
Monday.
Pretty
fast. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, and they've guaranteed, they've more or less, everybody's certain that it's going to take no longer than a fortnight.
Yeah.
All
right. Well, we're gonna get some comments real quick.
Come on, City.
Well, Mighty Max saying, I've been checking on the Adidas site. The discount isn't allowed on the football tops. If you go to RM Real Madrid Arsenal pages, it says offers not on offer for them. So there's no discount. What discount would it be?
I was told, in fact, it was Mighty Mag that told me, which I thanked him for publicly, that if you download the Adidas app and become a member kind of thing, which costs nothing, that you get 10% off.
Oh, okay. So they're not getting that.
So is Mighty Mag saying that that's not the case now? I don't know, because they haven't got anything up for sale yet, so I've never tried to go on and buy. But they reckon their first purchase was 20% off, and thereafter 10%.
All right, Ian Fleming saying his T-shirt came in today, so there you go. Congrats, man! You can order your stuff as well. Go to our website and go to the merch. Order you yourself whatever you'd like from there. And you help us out, of course. So check it out, and thank you, Ian, for that. Congrats on the shirt.
Is that not the Andy Cole shirt that he's on about?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, maybe so, but he did order something as well. So
right.
maybe I don't know which one. I don't know which one. All right. Well, either way, congrats on that. Kenny W saying 80 pounds for the home shirt. Jimmy Moore, if either side doesn't agree with the decision, they can choose court. The league doesn't want to go to court because of the secrets they have. Farmers injustice serving the interest of the richer has been argued since Socrates versus Plato. Money wins. David Knight, loads of facts on here. There we go. Beer Viking, every country in Europe is under FFP regulations. Kim Cam, in the fear of bankruptcy, they deprive a club of spending their money when they have more than the Bank of England. It's the absurdity of the league. It's a mafia situation. And Richard says, please tell me it's not true about Pickford. I don't want little T-Rex arms playing for us. I hate us sports, football,
US.
basketball. Oh, U.S. sports. They buy a team and they move to another and rename them. Well, I don't know about that. What team has been renamed? Only MLS teams they do that, maybe, but not. Well, let me
no. You had the
okay. You explain to me which
NBA
one.
teams as well.
LA Raiders is now the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, but that's every once in a while, man. That's not.
The
that's
Baltimore
not.
Colts became
Well,
the
Indianapolis
Colts became
Well,
the Baltimore
Orlando.
Colts.
Let me tell you something.
Orlando Magic is.
Orlando Magic always been the Magic.
The Rams changed.
No, they didn't. They just switched the spot. They're still
exactly. Changed cities.
The Jacksons 5 became the Jacksons.
Well, that does happen every now and then, but it doesn't happen often, and it doesn't happen with the teams that have heritage. You go and try to see if you can move the
Montreal
Yankees
Canadiens
and see New York will riot until the end of dawn. So yeah, UK folks didn't invent passion, by the way. So,
but interesting that I forget who was saying that the shirts have been. I haven't seen any price lists, but it's interesting that somebody there was saying the shirts are going to be 80 quid.
80 quid.
And Dom from Malaysia was saying he'd heard over there that they were going to be 80 quid.
Well, that's good. I mean, 80 quid is not.
The last one.
You guys complain about 80 quid?
Pounds.
80 quid is cheap, man.
No, I'm not complaining about 80 quid. I mean, it's all very well for me to say. I haven't got 3 kids and et cetera, who need them.
Yeah.
But
in terms of the price of the shirts, right? I mean, the rumors say the replicas are 80 and the player issues are 110. If that's the case, then it's kind of good for us because under Castore, the replicas were 70, the play issues were 140. Give or take.
No, I think it was 110 as well. The players one.
Okay, because sorry, because I'm making a comparison because of the I'm thinking in Malaysian currency prices, right? The play from the prices we got here, the player issues were double the price of the replicas. So the replicas here, the RRP for the replicas were about 440 ringgit. So 440 divided by 6, then you get it in pounds, right? The play issues were 800 over ringgit. So it's double the price here. And this is what we got from the website because we don't have there's no agent in Malaysia. So the only way to get original kits is to order it from the UK website and they send it over. So we make a bulk purchase and then we get free delivery over X amount and all that. So that's what we always do. So the play issues would double the prices of the replica kits. Well,
but anyway. I'm interested in where these prices have come from because I haven't. There's certainly nothing on the app yet.
But I heard Real Madrid's new one. It's 150 euros.
Yeah,
so I think that's
crazy, man.
Yeah.
But I mean, the other thing, if you're paying 80 for, let's assume that these figures are correct. So you're paying 80 for an Adidas as opposed to 70 for a Castore, whatever you want to call it. you're getting far better quality. At least I'm assuming it's going to be far better quality. Adidas always have been far better quality for the extra money. So they'll last twice as, 3 times as long. And bear in mind that you're helping the club, because Adidas are paying like 25 million a season, as opposed to what Castori were playing, which was 6 or something.
Million. Yeah. Does the club get any of the money from the shirt sales? Or is it all called Adidas?
Well, again, I haven't. I can't say for certain, but somebody was saying that whatever we're selling in the club shop, a massive percentage of that goes direct to the club.
Okay, then online is all Adidas.
And online, you'll get what you get. But that's what that's what they're paying the, the 25 million pound a season for.
Yeah. I'm sure they're going to have other stuff like the originals range, and they're going to bring some classics out.
Yeah.
Hey, it's important. Ken is saying that the club is giving
a lot of money.
I thought Adidas was giving 5%.
No. The club are giving the 5% away for a charity.
The food bank.
Is it
the food bank? I don't know which one.
No, I don't think it's the food bank.
Yes. And you don't use 5% away to food bank.
Yeah. But I mean, it's see, I saw it on Twitter as well. Fans, that's what they were saying, not me. That fans were complaining about Castor when they were there. Now they're complaining about Adidas raising the prices. So I don't know what you guys think about that. I mean, Adidas is going to have better quality, better. I mean, it's just better everything. Shipping, fast shipping, and all that stuff. Better availability all over the world. So that's going to be better. But the price, I mean, I don't know, man. 150 though, I think that's a lot for a Real Madrid shirt, even though it's Real Madrid. But 85 for a Newcastle shirt, man. That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
I think the Real Madrid 150 is for the pro though. It's for the pro.
Okay.
Some people like the pro one because it fits differently.
Right.
So if you go to gym and stuff, so you'll buy a large pro, but if you go with the normal one, you get a medium. Usually the pro one's a bit bigger, just a bit.
Right.
But it sticks on you.
Well, I definitely don't want that.
You would look like Jacob Murphy, baby.
It's like a slim fit, basically, isn't it? That's what they call it.
Yeah, it's a bit slim fitter, yeah, but it's a bit. I don't know what it is. If someone pulls your shirt, if you got the normal one, it could drip. The pro one is a bit flexy.
Well, the Castori ones rip.
Yeah, they're both rip, aren't they?
We've seen that a few times. Last season, Anthony Gordon and Bruno and Dan Burn all walking off with ripped shirts, weren't they?
Don't forget Miley as well. Miley got his shirt ripped
as well.
Yeah, Miley did.
Yeah. Well, against the Mackhams, who was the one that was it? Gordon? Yeah, Gordon.
Gordon against the Mackhams.
Gordon did, yeah.
And he said, "If you want my shirt, I'll give it to you. Then you don't have to pull it off of me." That's funny.
I've got the Newcastle Falcons rugby top from probably 2005 or 6. You can't rip that one. I bet 3 of us can hang on to one side, another 3 another side, and put it. You'll never rip that. It's solid as hell.
Yeah. Real Madrid top, one. You were saying about the Real Madrid's 120 for the team top. The long sleeve top is 130.
Right. That's euros, is it?
No, I'm Barcelona in Spain.
Is that pounds? Is it, Steve?
It's pounds.
Well, whoever said the 150 before said it was 150 euros. So that's I suppose.
Yeah, it's about it, yeah.
Okay, but hold on, guys. I just want to say something because locally we've been talking to some other folks, friends about the kit prices, right? So an Arsenal friend of mine told me that the play issue kit is about 549 ringgit. So that is like I don't know about. It's about 90 quid.
96
and
is
the Yeah, and the replica is about 300 over ringgit. So it's about 50.
That's 50.
50, 60. So so I've been trying to get the comparison because I'm checking, with the other long time, the top so-called top 6 teams with the Adidas kits. So I'm checking the prices there. So the rumored prices doesn't really make sense. But anyways, I'm not holding my breath. I'm just waiting for Friday to come.
Yeah, roll on Friday and Saturday. By the way, has anybody else heard about this? I've heard it's a light show, but
The light show.
I'm hoping it's going to be actually a drone show like they did for the Champions League, because that drone show that they did, Seller, was fantastic.
Yeah.
So on Saturday, they're doing this light show. Seller are doing a light show to do, in connection with the Adidas deal. And they are doing a light show at the Millennium Bridge. So I'm missing the show on Saturday night, and I'm going to go live down there and hopefully do a live OB, and we'll see the light show on that.
Yeah,
but
man.
I haven't seen it, and I haven't seen any mention of it anywhere else. Has
you're right.
anybody heard?
Is that I mean, yeah, I don't know. Newcastle didn't say anything. I mean, but I don't know. Is that a city thing or a Newcastle?
Well, Dom's saying he's in Malaysia, so there must be something in it.
Well, I mean, we've seen it all over. We've seen it all over social media.
No, it's different. It's different for me because I've got mates in Newcastle, and then yesterday they messaged me telling me that there looks like they're preparing something. This looks like it's going to be a light show, so they're waiting. They're going to take videos and pictures for me if they get it. So it's got a mate in Newcastle telling me that. So it's not public knowledge.
I'm just googling it here.
Yeah.
I think there's something on Facebook though. Wait, give me a second.
I mean, it was something on Twitter as well. I mean, they were talking about it, but
Oh well, there's a picture of the Baltic here.
Man, it's all over Twitter, man. We already knew about it. But nothing from the club really telling fans.
Nothing from the club.
No.
Yeah.
But Richard's saying it's on both sides of the Kuwait side. All I know, it's a light show, but don't know if it's drones or not seen Eddie talk about it on Tyneside Live. Yeah. I mean, we just don't know anything about it really, to be honest. But I mean, if it happens, it will be the you said Friday? It's Friday? Hello?
Yeah, sorry. The shirt release is supposed the reveal is supposed to be on Friday, but the light show's on Saturday.
Oh right,
night,
here you go. They've got they've got a banner that's always in the Gallagher end.
Yeah. Yeah, that BMX for sale.
Right. On the side, I've got it up here on the Shields Gazette. On the side of the Baltic, that they've had a light show showing the iconic BMX for sale sign, which is always in the Gallagher end. And it's got a phone number on it, but when you ring the phone number, it says, "Hello there, we don't have that BMX for sale anymore, unfortunately. But what we do have is an invitation for you to come to Quayside this Saturday night. Seller, Newcastle United sponsors, would love it if you could assemble opposite the Baltic, where they are putting on special shows to celebrate our club, our city, our fans, all starting at 10 p.m. You don't want to miss out. See you Saturday." So that's a message that you get if you ring the number that they've got on the side of the Baltic. So it's either some very clever ruse, so somebody getting pictures or something, or else, it's going to happen.
Yeah,
all right, lads, I've got a pro one here, so I'm just gonna
drone display that they did before the Champions League was magnificent.
So can you see the back? This is a pro one. This is the staying up kit. Well, takeover kit. Remember the one with the color? Number 4. The one with the number 4 on the front.
Yeah.
I have one kit like this at home.
Yeah, so if you see the back here, it's got holes in.
Yeah.
Oh. And it's got some on the side under your armpits. And then the badge is different. It's got the special. It's different.
Yeah, the badge is like a patch.
Yeah, I wish they're all like this. Yeah, I wish they're all like this. And then the material is just amazing. It's just you can pull the bastard to whatever you want.
I mean, over here,
it's a bit looser than the normal one.
So essentially, what we're saying is you are getting what you're paying for.
Yeah, but you know what it is. Yeah, but I bought the normal one for 70 quid, and then this was end of the season when we stayed up, and it was like 30 quid or 25 £, and I bought
absolutely
towards the end of the season, and I thought, let me try. I've never had a pro kit, so I went and bought the. Yeah, I went and bought the. I think it's 25 quid for this. So don't buy the pro. Never buy the pro kit unless it's end of the season sale.
100%, Roy. 100%. Last season, I've got all 3 kits in pro kits, but I got it end of season, so they're about 20-25 quid each. I got all 3.
No, I ended up spending about. I got all my 3. As soon as they came out, I got my daughter to buy them when she was there, and it was 8 quid just for the Champions League patch on the side, on the shoulder, but it was worth every penny. Because we might not be in the Champions League for a long, long time.
Next season, don't worry about
next season, come on, yeah. I've still got my Ben Alpha one with Europa League on that one.
Right.
I never bothered before with these because I hated all these ones on the shoulder. Never liked them. But I thought I'll get one because we went down and we stayed up, and then we finished 5th and went to Europe. I thought I'll get one of them.
Very good. What about you, Wolf?
I had similar kit actually at home. Almost literally the same. The one with the 1 stripe. I kind of liked it. I thought it was like simple, but the ones I had as a kid were my favorite. The Adidas one with more stripes. I like it more when it has more stripes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of really that I'm proud of. I got my very first Toon top I got it when I was broke. Back in the day, I was a little kid. And so they just bought it in the market, man, somewhere, but it's all beat up, it's stained and everything, but I got it hanging there. I got a bunch of stuff. But yeah. But
you haven't got this one.
No,
I actually like that kit.
One,
I always liked the ice cream kit.
Yeah.
It was a good season.
Spoiler alert, Roy and Dom are doing the kit special.
Yeah. I've
got them all down here. I can't find anything. They're all a big pile.
Wait. Hold on. Look at this.
Yeah.
That was 93, 94.
93, yeah.
Yeah.
Andy Cole.
That's what my wins got.
Well,
that's the
it's not really Andy Cole. It's not really. Yeah. I don't know if you recognize Cole.
Oh, Tom. Oh.
Guess where mine is? It's hanging in a bar in Dubai, framed. Bastard. Because I put weight on and it was so tight I couldn't put it back on. So I thought I donated it to the bar and they framed it and put it up.
Bad bastard. Bad bastard.
You know what's worse? The Dubai Mags left that bar and they stopped going there because the Rangers took over. And they went to another bar and that bar went and chucked it in the bin.
Oh.
The bastards. There goes me shirt.
Yeah.
Well, never mind.
That's right. All right. Well, any final thoughts? Any final thoughts? There we go. Tell us. What shirts do you got, mate? I got the same shirt you got on right now.
I got quite a few, but what I'm going to do when I get ready, I put them all on a reel, and one night I'll show you what shirts I got.
Yeah, man. You need to fix that internet though.
I'll show you my favorite Castore shirt.
Yeah.
It's this one.
Oh, that's.
I like all black.
The
Yeah,
black.
Looks
it's
classy.
the away one from our staying up season.
Yeah,
Take over season. Yeah, that's
that's
lovely.
right.
It's a good kit.
I've got that in the pro kit as well. That's a nice one. I've got that in pro.
Oh no, I've got normal.
But since everyone is talking about kits, right? I just wanna. I've said it before, like some time ago. I'm gonna say it again, right? I think Castor did I think they did themselves stupid by not releasing the Champions League kit, right? The home Champions League kit with the solid white patch on the back and the Champions League fonts. I thought it was a stupid move because first time in 20 years and you don't release a Champions League kit. That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen, right? So I told you guys before I've got some mates, some suppliers in China. So I got them to make it for me. So I actually have a perfect Newcastle United Champions League home kit, along with the Champions League fonts, as well as the Newcastle Foundation sticker at the back.
Yeah,
I actually have the whole thing. As a gift, I'm making it for a Geordie mate in London. I told him don't tell anyone who it's from. Just say some mysterious Malaysian pirate. But I thought it was stupid because if Castor
now you've told the world.
He's told
now you've told the world, Tom.
Oh yeah, man.
No, but the thing is, you see, it's stupid
I just
because
got mine off
I promise you, if they sold the original kit, all of us would have bought it. We all would have bought the original kit. Regardless of the price, every one of us would have bought it. Yeah, nice.
I can't remember him ever playing for the Toon.
Fucking it. He was fucking useless. That's what he was. That was.
I
think
love
that was
the Northern.
I know the kid you're on about. He made Longstaff look great.
He was a donkey.
I tell you what, I'll hit the ball better than Longstaff. I don't run, but I'll hit the ball better than he does. I can cross better than Miggy with my right foot.
With your right leg.
My left one's as useless as his right one. My left is as useless as his left.
All right, folks. Well, we got to wrap it up. It's been an hour already. But any last thoughts or anything come up today? Not much, really. Just the light show.
Come on, man.
It's a little before the storm. I don't think much is going to happen till after the Euros. To be fair.
Yeah.
Do you guys have some news with the transfer? Do you guys know something?
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think anything will happen really now until after the Euros.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be pretty quiet unless you're going to give us an exclusive from Iceland about your mate.
Anyways, folks, it's been great.
Yeah, Aaron Gudmundsson contract ended and they haven't renewed it for him. But I have a feeling he'll stay. I have a feeling he's going to stay in Qatar.
He would not do worse job than Kraft, to be honest.
Yeah. He's better than Longstaff now. Even though he's 34, he's better than Longstaff.
That's right. There you go. All right. Well, thank you so much for everybody for watching. And go to bed, go sleep. Roy going to the club. Mighty Wayne going to the club. Alfred, man, it looks like morning over there, so you can keep going, man. It's morning over there in Malaysia, so Dom's got to go to work.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Anyways, folks, I thank you so much. We'll be back tomorrow on the Fans Forum. So join us 10 p.m. tomorrow. We'll be back. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
See you later.
Arrivederci.
See you later.